Previously on the MPP.
On A chain. Oh,
Running back. 5'9". NFC.
NFC. The 5'9" running back in the NFC.
It's a 5'9" running back. Who's older than 21?
Swift.
Isn't he old though?
It's not old. Well, he's like 23, I think, or 24.
DeAndre
Maybe.
Swift?
Yeah, he's not that old. Not old. He's not 30 or anything. Maybe 26, maybe.
Let's try him. Oh, hello. I thought we had it. Wow.
24.
Wow.
20, all right, 0 to 28.
23. 22, 23.
The
number wasn't helpful.
No. Just on the NFC East.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the MPP, the Noah and Patrick podcast. This is episode number 59. 59. And I apologize again. I wore the same sweatshirt as last week, so if I go in and out like this anytime and my body disappears, I don't know why, but I disappear. So I'm sorry, but this sweatshirt's very warm and cozy because it's very cold in the mornings now. So, anywho, hopefully everyone is doing well. Noah, what's going on with you?
I'm just ready to do the podcast, you know.
Okay, well, without further ado, let's get into your headlines from this last week. Crazy stuff happened this last week. We got the NFL trade deadline. We have a winner in the World Series. We have crazy basketball. Wembanyama dropped 38 points last night, something like that. And yeah. But what do you have, Noah?
Yeah, so going off of the trade deadline.
Yeah.
We had a couple big names move. One of them being Montez Sweat got traded to the Bears.
Go Bears.
The Bears. They gave up a second-round pick. They have 2 second-round picks. So I wasn't really against it. You know, I'm like, hey, 2 second-round picks. You're not going to get a second-round pick as good as Montez Sweat in the draft. At least the chances are a lot lower. And I think it's a good trade as long as they re-sign him. That's it. Because he will be a free agent at the end of the year. It wouldn't make sense for them to trade the second for someone who is not going to be there next year because they're a rebuilding team.
Yeah.
And, you know, I saw a lot of people that were against the trade because of that reason. But I, like, as a GM, how do you trade for someone you know is going to be a free agent without, you know, making a plan to resign them, like talking to their agent, getting an idea that there's a good chance you can resign them. And if not, and if he leaves, that's a fireable offense. I think Ryan Poles, the GM of the Chicago Bears, should be fired if they cannot resign Montez Sweat.
Yeah.
It makes no sense to trade a second round pick for someone when you are 2-6 or 2-5, whatever they are right now, and not have them on the team for the next 3 to 5 years, you know?
Yeah, true. There has to be a plan.
You would think, right?
You would think.
There's no way they just traded for him.
They're not that dumb in Chicago, right?
I mean, if I'm smart enough to think about this, they should be. This is their job.
Yeah, they get paid the big bucks for this.
Exactly. If not, then sign me up.
Me too.
Another football fiasco here. Raiders are on quite a roller coaster over there in Las Vegas. They got, so bad. After the Monday Night Football game, their loss. There are what? I think they're 3-5 now.
Yeah.
Um, they fired the head coach Josh McDaniels and general manager Dave Ziegler, and also the offensive coordinator Mick Lombardi. So, quarterback coach will now be the new offensive coordinator. The linebacker coach Antonio Pierce will now be the interim head coach, and Champ Cowley, the assistant general manager, will now be the GM of the team.
Also, Jimmy Garoppolo got benched.
Jimmy Garoppolo got benched for rookie Aiden O'Connell.
Hmm.
Um, is They didn't make any moves at the trade deadline. A lot of people thought that they might trade what's his name?
Devontae
The
Adams.
receiver, Devontae Adams. Yeah. And maybe even Josh Jacobs. But
Yep.
both are Josh Jacobs on the franchise tag right now, so he can leave next year, free agency. And Devontae Adams has I don't know, still like 2 or 3 years left on the deal,
Yeah.
but it's a huge deal. So it would have been kind of hard to trade it anyways. But
It's crazy that Devontae Adams went to the Raiders to play with Derek Carr, his bro, and then they trade him away.
yeah,
And then they
one of
get
the
Jimmy
big
G.
reasons.
Yeah, and then they get Jimmy G, and the Niners have been trying to get rid of that guy for like 4 years, and they finally do. And then boom, Jimmy G gets benched because he's booty.
Yeah, and they signed him to a 3 year, what was it, like 80
80,
million dollars, something like that.
yeah, it was a
Uh,
ridiculous deal. And now,
um,
yeah,
I don't know how much guaranteed, but yeah, he's benched.
yeah.
So we'll see if they cut him. I think they probably will end up cutting Jimmy G if they're not going to stick with him.
And I heard that this is Josh McDaniels' second time as a head coach getting fired during the season.
Yeah, I think he's has one of the worst records as a head coach.
Yep.
Um,
Stick to offensive coordinator, huh?
for how long that he's had 2 head coaching jobs. Denver, he started off hot, but then they got caught for cheating. They had a cheating scandal, and then after that, they were awful.
Yeah.
Um, and they get him, and he has this chance, and they're just awful. So, yeah, I mean, he'll probably get a job somewhere as an offensive coordinator. Maybe go back to New England because he's a Bill Belichick guy.
Yeah.
So they need help over there too,
Yeah.
offensive side. So we'll see what happens with Josh McDaniel um, and the Raiders. But a little sad news. Well, not a little. It's sad news. But former NHL player Adam Johnson died during a NHL game. Well, a hockey game.
Exhibition
Yeah,
game.
in England.
Yeah.
Um, the it's being called a freak accident. It was one of the defenders' skates went up and got him right in the neck. Um, Unfortunately, he passed away pretty much right away on
Yeah.
the ice. So that brought up a lot of debate about the net guards um, for players to wear because this has happened like what I think 2 other times before, but like a long time ago.
Yeah.
It's not a very common thing to happen, but we know how sharp the
The
blades
blades
are.
are
It's
crazy
insane.
sharp.
Yeah, they're just
Like,
like
yeah,
anything.
they're razor blades. They're literally,
Yeah.
yeah. They were also saying that the guy who did it has, everyone's 50-50 on the guy. Like it is a freak accident, but supposedly the guy who does it or who did it, um, doesn't have the best of track record with the play of hockey. I guess he's a known as a dirty player. And
Yeah,
so people are
he
saying that
leads
he
in
like caught
penalties
him.
too.
Yeah, caught him high and he shouldn't
Yeah.
have had his foot up.
Yeah, obviously, that's not a move that happens in hockey like, your leg going up,
Yeah.
obviously because of how dangerous it is. But I just can't see a lot of people are saying it's on purpose. And I just can't see how that's on purpose.
No, definitely not.
Like even if you're considered a dirty player, um, I think most of the time you're just an aggressive player. That's probably how he is. He's just an aggressive um, player, and that's probably what his job is. To be. what are they called in hockey? Like an enforcer, whatever they're
Yeah,
called. That's probably his job. I don't know exactly what he is. I didn't really look into him, but I did see he's like the most penalized person in that
yeah.
league. Um,
I I heard about this, right? And then it popped up on TikTok for me on my For You page. I saw the actual video and
yeah,
I
me
was like,
too.
I didn't need to see that.
Yeah, I saw it
It
also.
was,
So don't
oh,
go looking for it. You don't really have to
yeah,
see it.
it's
It's
not
it's
safe for work.
pretty gruesome.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, tough for hockey. We'll see if they implement any defensive measures against that.
yeah,
Little put a net guard, but I don't know. It's not looking like they are going to. I think a lot of people, like you said, 50-50 people are just blaming the player, and they think that they shouldn't have to put a neck guard on. But like, who cares? Just put the neck guard on. Like,
yeah, no,
is it really? It's not going to affect the game at all.
no.
Just throw it on. Like, what are they called? The goalies have one also on their little masks. So
It messes up with the aerodynamics and I can't skate fast.
and I guess that they do already have um something that you can wear. It's just optional. So they might just make it, mandatory now.
Yeah.
Put it on. So that's all. That's my headlines.
Onto my headlines. Like the Bears, the Niners. What a surprise, huh? Both of our teams make a big trade
Yeah,
at the deadline. The
perfect. They just knew we
nine
need something for the podcast.
exactly. They were like, hey, the MPP's struggling, so here, gifted you a trade. But the Niners get Chase Young from the Commanders for a third round pick, which the Niners got that third round pick because the Titans signed one of their executives, which is kind of wild. That's how it's done. But so they traded a executive for Chase Young.
Yeah,
Um, we'll see. The Niners have been struggling on defense. They haven't been getting any pressure on the QB, and it really opens up the secondary, and they get lost in the sauce back there. Um, so we'll see if Chase Young. I guess the Niners want to play more one on one on the line, and now they have Nick Bosa, Chase Young, Eric Armstead, and Hargrave
I
on the
mean they
line.
have
They also have
two second overall picks on the corners right there.
Yeah, they also have Randy Gregory, who's they traded for or signed. And they have someone else, Drake Jackson, I think. They have like
Yeah,
they have like eight offensive defensive linemen that they can switch in. So hopefully one of them can get to the QB. Um, but I think it's a good trade. But also, I think Chase Young's gonna be a free agent after this season.
yeah. They traded a third round pick for him. I believe that they probably won't re-sign him because they traded a third instead of like a second, which I
Yeah,
think a lot of teams are going to do. But um, they just don't have the money. It's gonna be tough. So it looks like Chase Young will probably just hit free agency. It's a rental. They're
yeah,
just trying to push for a Super Bowl, but
yeah,
it's a good piece to add.
yeah. Pretty good. No one saw that coming. Like, I mean, Montez Sweat left, and then Chase Young left. So,
Yeah, and then
um,
I saw a lot that the 49ers had another deal on the table. I think it was for Adoree Jackson with the Giants, but they just didn't put in the paperwork in time, so they didn't get him.
that's tough. That would have
That
been
would
a
have been
nice
good
pickup
because
too.
they
They
need a
need,
corner.
yeah, desperately need someone. Another headline that involving a trade. Well, a trade and an injury, but unfortunately, Kirk Cousins tore his Achilles during the last game, and he's out for the season and a major contract year for him. So it's what do the Vikings do with Kirk Cousins? Do they re-sign him or they look for someone else? But they did trade for Joshua Dobbs from the Cardinals, so they do have some not a veteran, but Dobbs was doing pretty good, well at the Cardinals, and
Yeah,
now he gets more weapons of the Vikings. So hopefully. hopefully he'll do pretty good. But what do you think, Noah? What should the Vikings do with Kirk Cousins?
I think they'll probably give him a 2 year or a 1 year deal at the end of the season. Give him a just for how Kirk has been playing for you. I think he's earned at least a 1 or 2 year
Yeah,
um, to get himself another contract. Come back and play maybe, have a good season again, and hopefully in free agency someone else throws a huge contract at him. But I think they draft the QB and then just have Kirk play for a year and the mentor the QB they draft either this year or next year.
yeah.
Um,
Kirk Cousins has been good for the Vikings. He just hasn't won playoff games. Like
yeah,
he's always gotten them to the playoffs, but he just can't get to the next step. But I don't know. I'd rather make the playoffs every year, to at least
yeah.
have a chance, and then um see where it goes.
I mean, he just helped them win what 4 games in a row or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Uh,
Last year
back
they
in back
started
in the
what
playoff
eight and
race.
one or something.
Yeah, last year they were the number one seed for most of the year,
Yeah.
and yeah, I think Josh Dobbs also. This is a good opportunity for him to get another contract somewhere else. He comes in, plays pretty well. Maybe they make the playoffs. Um, and Josh Dobbs deserves another chance too. He's
Yeah.
been looking good.
He's really using his legs. I think that's what's really helping him in Arizona.
He's also like an aerospace engineer, so he's a genius. It's like he's insane.
Good for him.
Yeah,
And then finally, like I said earlier, we finally got a winner in the MLB World Series. Texas Rangers, Noah called it, won in 5 games. Um, Texas went undefeated on the road the whole playoff
crazy.
uh series, all of them. It's wild. I think like Houston did it last not too long ago. Bruce Bochy, our boy, the GOAT, gets his fourth, almost said Super Bowl, fourth World Series win. And Corey Seager joins a list of players to get a second World Series MVP. He joins Sandy Koufax, Bob Gibson, and Reggie Jackson. Um, what a great list to join! Like that's
Yeah,
crazy. And then I think he joins Reggie Jackson to win a World Series with a different team.
yeah. Not congrats, Texas Rangers.
It's crazy. Hey, the
Insane
1-2
season.
punch is from Seager, and then they had Marcus Simeon step up there, and then you
Yeah,
had Adolis Garcia.
yeah. Unfortunately, got hurt, but
Yeah,
team stepped up for him. I mean, Adolis Garcia had one of the best postseasons. Uh, he had like 5 home runs in 4 games at one point, something like that. Insane. Uh, Congrats, Bruce Bochy, former Giant head coach, and Seager. I don't know how the Dodgers let go of Seager.
it's
It's
crazy.
I don't even know who. They don't think they replaced him with anybody.
No, not really.
I'm trying to think of who they signed when he left, but that was the same offseason they let go of Cody Bellinger too, I think. So, or the year after was Cody Bellinger. But
Yeah, and
hey,
the Rangers they beat some teams. Man, they beat the Orioles. They beat the Astros. They
they
beat
dominated the Orioles. They didn't just
yeah,
like
that's true.
they just took it to the Orioles,
And
Astros.
then who they beat in the wild card? The Twins
Uh,
or no?
no, that was a race. Um,
They beat the Rays.
no.
No,
Well, the Rays beat the Twins. Oh no, yeah, they did beat the Rays. Yeah,
because there
they
was a
did. I mean, they
hundred
beat.
hundred win team. They
Yeah,
won 99. Then they beat the 100 win team, and
they
then
they beat Rays, Astros, wait,
they beat Rays, Orioles,
Rays, Orioles,
Astros.
Astros. Yeah, I mean, Rays for most of the season, best team in the MLB.
Yeah,
Orioles finished one of the top two
the
best teams in the
top team.
MLB
Yeah,
with the record. Yeah, and they beat the defending champions with the Astros. So
Yeah.
it wasn't an easy
That's not an easy road.
was not an easy road, and they beat the Astros at home the whole time because they didn't win a game at home against the
Yeah.
Astros. So it was
Pretty.
definitely a ride,
Yeah. That's like
but fun.
very satisfying, you know?
Yeah,
Nothing was really handed to them. Had to win it on the road, and they did.
and
But
they did it in
those are my,
convincing fashion.
huh?
Convincing fashion.
Yeah,
Like
they dominated. They didn't. I mean, that
they didn't
last
just
game was
sneak a
crazy.
win. Yeah,
I thought they were gonna sneak the win for the last one, but then little error on the Dynamics.
and then Simeon hits a bomb, and it's just like, what are
Man,
you gonna do? Like,
no doubter.
they
Ah,
can go off in one inning like that snap.
yeah. Something that the Giants can never do. So look forward to next year.
One day.
Giants got a new coach.
Paul
And
Malvin,
Bob Melvin. I don't know if we mentioned that. Bob Melvin, new manager of the Giants.
former
Hometown
Padre.
hometowner. So
Yeah,
seemed really excited to be there.
yeah. I mean, he got paid millions of dollars. I'd be excited too.
But next, let's move on to our favorite game that we call weddle. We don't call it weddle. We just play the
It's
beat.
already called Weddle, but yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I don't call it anything. We call it by
Uh,
its name.
let's go with something that rhymes with weddle. Waddle.
A rhyme.
Oh, can
A
you
wide
imagine?
out.
Can you imagine? Got it.
That'd be nice. But a quick one. Wide receiver in
No,
the AFC. Five. Oh, taller than 5'10".
taller, older. We do better with the older players. Lower number. How about How about no? He's on NFC. How about
Alan Lazard.
oh, sorry. One of these times it's gonna be Lazard, right? He's in the East. Noah.
Isn't that East team?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
the AFC
Jets and the
East.
Miami. Yeah, they're in the
Oh,
same
sorry. I
division.
don't know. I was thinking about wide receivers.
I was thinking out loud.
So that's a song.
He's
Six
old,
five. DeAndre
older than
Hopkins. DeAndre
27.
Hopkins.
DeAndre Hopkins is number 10.
Oh,
Are you okay? What are
no.
oh, how about uh
Um, Devontae Adams.
what number is he? 17.
Yeah. So no.
I can't think of any AFC wide receivers right now. I was gonna say AJ Brown, but he's
Mike Williams. We've had Mike Williams before.
isn't he 80 something?
Oh, Keenan Allen.
He's 13. Jesus.
No.
Oh.
Uh, I'm throwing names out there.
Yeah, I'm shutting him down.
Odell.
Would it be Odell?
Is he number three? Odell Beckham? Huh?
Huh?
What are we saying?
I'm putting it down because I can't.
Okay,
He's
the North.
5'11". He's short. He's as tall as me.
Younger than 30.
Oh, he's number 2.
How old is Boyd? Tyler Boyd.
I
Dude,
think
I don't even know if he's that tall though.
like 81 number.
Yeah, he also has a higher number. Number one. How old is Jamar Chase?
Not older than 27, is he?
Well, it's between. So it's
Is it
Cleveland. Oh,
between?
is it Amari Cooper?
Is it Amari Cooper?
It
Yeah,
has to be Amari
it's Amari
Cooper.
Cooper. Yeah.
Easy.
Wow, I did not help at all there. Well,
Yeah.
I feel like I helped because I shot down all your guesses. So I guess I did help, but I didn't help at all.
Yeah. I guess.
I guess. But that is a weddle.
So what are we thinking? We're thinking just go to the picks.
Yep. Let's do some underdog picks. Our favorite topic of the week. Um,
Losing all my money.
I am also losing money as well.
Baseball's
Um,
over, so now I can lose money in only NBA and NFL.
this was a rough pick right here.
Yeah.
I lost every pick.
Yeah, it's rough.
I felt I felt good about these though. So I don't know. Yeah. Wembenyama didn't yeah, that's rough.
Put
But
our picks last week.
huh?
Did you put our picks on there for last week?
I did not. I forgot.
Oh, okay. Well, I got all three of my picks right last week.
Sweet. What, $6?
I didn't put them in, but I know the picks that I made were right because
Oh,
I kept track of all the games were
that's
going on.
unfortunate, no.
Yeah. Ooh, Giannis
Ooh,
flash sale.
Giannis
Hey,
20.
maybe we'll do NBA when NFL ends, but I think NFL's easier than NBA to pick.
Yeah. We can also do two NFL picks and the last one can be an NBA pick. I don't know.
Yeah, sure. Well,
Switch it up. Well, go ahead, Noah. What's your picks?
we're back with the underdog picks, and for my first pick, something that a lot of people might not be looking at. We got Noah Gray higher than 13 and a half receiving yards in Germany. I don't know if a lot of people know, but he is German, so I believe he's gonna pop off. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know if he's German or not, but I think he's been getting some looks the past few weeks, and
Nice.
we'll see if he gets to the 14. He just needs one catch for 14. That's it. Next, I got Rashad White, higher than 27 and a half receiving yards. They've been actually throwing the ball to him now, playing to his strengths. So hopefully he can keep it going. And then Bryce Young, higher than 33 and a half attempts. I believe the Colts should take a good lead in this one, and they're going to be playing from behind, so they're going to throw the ball a lot. So,
Yeah, I don't think they've been running the ball. I think Miles Sanders got under at 1 point last week. So
yeah, so Miles Sanders does not look like he's the back anymore.
no.
Chuba Hubbard.
All right, on to my picks. My first pick, we got the Atlanta game versus my Minnesota. Gonna be a real barn burner here. But I'm picking Taylor Heineke, my boy, to get an interception. There's no way. He's first game. He's definitely gonna throw at least one pick, but I think Atlanta is gonna get the win here. Next, I think this is always a safe pick. I'm going Buffalo, Josh Allen, higher than 35 and a half passing attempts. They're probably going to be playing from behind too versus Cincinnati. So I think the last two games he's had over close to 40 attempts. So this
Yeah.
should be no brainer there. And then if you don't like any of those picks, uh, I got a Dallas pick for all those Cowboys fans that watch our TikToks. I got CeeDee Lamb getting higher than 72 and a half receiving yards. It actually went down a yard from when I saw these last night. So those are our picks.
Are all of our picks. Yeah. Yeah, let us know if you pick any of these or if you have any other picks you're going to be making.
Yeah.
These are just,
This is easily our favorite segment of the podcast now.
it's just it's just fun to pick.
Yeah, it's just fun.
Right or wrong, it's just fun to pick. And I'm wrong a lot of the time, especially in NBA. So,
NBA is hard. I don't
yeah.
know. There's no safe options in NBA.
Last night, I needed Jalen Suggs to get 13 and a half on points and assists, and he got 9. So, and I would have won
That's what,
$20.
like 7 points and 2 assists.
I don't know what happened. He was 0 for 5 from shooting, and he was 4 for 4 from free throws. So it was rough, you know. But I think I kind of found a little groove of who to pick. Don't pick the stars. Never pick the stars. Don't pick rebounds.
Really?
Yeah,
Don't pick
don't pick the
stars?
stars because their numbers are so high. Like
Just
odds
pick the
are
lower
like
then.
unless but they can actually hit it, but then they can also not hit it. Like it's like a hit or miss. You go for the lower guys who off the bench, 6 man, that can drop 13 points. Um, their odds are usually like 10 to 11 points a game. They can do it.
Yeah. Well, I'm still filling out NBA. I still don't know.
Yeah, I'm done with college football.
Yeah.
I think I had one good win on college football. After that, it's just downhill.
Well, I had that one good win too. I won 100.
Yeah, when Travis Hunter
I
got
got
hurt.
lucky. So I guess that's
Yeah,
it, huh, from the podcast.
yeah, that's it.
That's it. That's
It's another
episode
episode.
59.
Yeah.
Hopefully everyone enjoyed. Go follow us on TikTok for all our best content and exclusive content. Um, yeah, go subscribe to our YouTube channel. Trying to get to 50 subscribers. Setting a goal.
And even
Whatever.
if you don't watch our TikToks, give us a little follow. We're at 56 followers. We have over almost 3,000 likes on there. So we're moving a little bit.
Maybe 100 followers on there. 50 subscribers. Those are our goals. I just called it right
For now.
now. So
Okay. We just made it up right now. Okay.
we just made it up. So everyone watching, go do that if you haven't already. And we'll see everyone for episode number 60 next week.
Ooh, big plans for 60.
Big plans.
Huge
And go
plans.
check out our pick'ems week 10 next week as well on Thursday.
Yeah. If you're here, you're amazing.